State. 6 innings complete. We'll go to the 7th. It's Cowboy baseball from Learfield.
A winning insurance strategy doesn't rely on one person. It takes a team that knows its roles well, working together to provide an exceptional experience. At Shelter Insurance, you can count on our local agents and award-winning customer service to help you protect what matters most. Shelter Insurance ranked #1 for auto insurance in the Forbes 2024 World's Best Insurance Companies survey.
See me, Janae Kelly, for Auto, Home, and Life, 1313 North Perkins Road here in Stillwater.
Hey Cowboy fans, this is Victor Borland at Pioneer Tire Center, 301 East 6 in Stillwater. And if my last name sounds familiar, yes, I am the son of OSU Baseball Hall of Famer Tom Borland. He passed on to me the love of Cowboy baseball, along with Pioneer Tire Center and its tradition of taking the very best care of our many customers for more than 35 years. So come see me for your tires, brakes, alignment, and all of your chassis needs. That's Pioneer Tire Center, 301 East 6 in Stillwater. Go Cowboys!
Brahms, fresh market, fresh take, and the Cowboy bats, until those last couple of at-bats there that ended the 6th inning, have been on a tear tonight.
Yeah, we talked about it in the pregame show, the word consistency, and I think we've seen it across all 3 phases today. We've pitched it very well, obviously only given up 1 hit. Everybody that's came to the mound has had a positive touch. Defensively played pretty well, and then offensively kind of speaks for itself, kind of scoring every inning. Can't do much better than that. So all in all, a great night and a great night of consistent baseball.
And not just scoring every inning, but 5 home runs as well. That's really added to it. That's our Brahms Fresh Market Fresh Take. Come in for all your grocery needs at your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market. Incredibly fresh, incredibly convenient. Brahms is a proud partner of OSU Athletics. So Davis Hamilton will lead it off for the Bison, and he swings and misses at a pitch low and in for strike number 1. Hamilton, the junior out of Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. Is in a 1-1 count, as that one was maybe a little bit inside. Hits that one like a rocket into the North Dakota State dugout, but everybody gets out of the way, and it's 1-2 the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes from Drew Blake.
Had no contact allowed with Chad.
Well,
we were done with it, but you just don't know, and you hope that that's not the case, but it may well have been the case.
And I know we meant to mention this during the broadcast in Kansas City on Tuesday, but I don't remember that we did. Speaking of West Virginia, Javon Small.
Yes.
First team All Big 12. Played here last year, obviously, for the Cowboys, and we were there early, as we normally are, for the Tuesday game, and it was during the time that the Mountaineers had to get up shots in the arena in Kansas City, and when they were done, had to get off the floor pretty quickly, but Javon raced across the floor to come say hi to us and shake our hand and ask how we were doing, and just a really, really cool gesture. And I hate the fact that West Virginia was out, if for no other reason, for him, because he had such a great year.
Well, and give him a chance to showcase his talents, because he is a very special player, and I don't believe he had played in the NCAA tournament, so he'll go through his career without the opportunity to play in that tournament, and by a fraction, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Wichita State, black uniforms. Wichita State and their number in gold. Oklahoma State in the white unis. The OSU logo across the chest in orange and black numbers trimmed in orange. Wichita State has won the tip. Brought to you by MidFirst Bank, home of the OSU Visa debit card and the OSU Visa credit card. MidFirst Bank, true to you. 3-pointer, top of the key right, is an air ball by Corey Washington that goes untouched out of bounds to Oklahoma State.
Had an open look. Is that a sign of what we're going to see tonight?
That makes you wonder.
Man-to-man for Wichita State.
Abu Usman on the dribble, off to the left elbow, hands it off to Bryce Thompson. He's turned away, back to Abu, back to Bryce. Bryce drives it right, spins back left, fall away 10-footer, good. 2-0 Oklahoma State. Bryce Thompson with the first basket of the night.
Tough shot over to Gray.
Here's Bijan Cortez, the former Oklahoma Sooner, out of Kingfisher. Dribbles off to the right baseline, picks it up. Top of the key it goes to Washington. He's defended by Jennings. Hands it back to Cortez. He drives it right, whips it out to the right corner. To DeGray, he drives, misses the 5-footer. Rebound knocked around, taken by Robert Jennings.
Ran him off the line, forced him to take a tough runner on the baseline. That's one of the toughest shots in the game.
2-0. Here's Usman catching at the right block. He misses the jumper off balance. Offensive rebound to Jennings. Dribbles across the lane. Bounce pass. Left baseline to Arturo Dean. Shovels it out to Keller. Right wing, Bryce Thompson. 2-0 Cowboys. Thompson has the ball slapped away. Stolen by Xavier Bell. Then the ball goes out of bounds off of Thompson. On the near side, it'll be Wichita State ball.
Well, very physical. They're letting them play early on.
2-0 Cowboys about a minute and a half into the first half.
And Dave, I think if they let them play, that's to the Cowboys' benefit.
I would think so. Cortez drives it right, gets to the rim, layup off the glass and in. Bijan Cortez with the first basket for Wichita State.
Got to stay in front of him. He got a shoulder by Arturo. Nobody slid over to cut him off.
That's where his size matters. Dean for 3, top of the key. Clangs off the back of the rim, no good. Quincy Ballard rebounds for Wichita State. Tied at 2 minutes into the first half. Here's Bell, their leading scorer, on the dribble. Dribbles into the paint, kicks it out. Right wing, 3-pointer by Washington. Good. Wichita State only makes 5 threes per game, but they take a 5-2 lead with that basket from Washington.
Well, he shot the first one, was a wide open air ball out of bounds, and then he connects on his second one.
Keller on the dribble, drives it right, attacks the rim, misses the fall away from 5. He hit the deck on the play, no whistle, and Wichita State rebounds. Cortez, pass down the floor to Washington, drives it right, pushes off, and his runner from 5 is off the glass and in.
Dave, you could look at that. You could go back and look at that. That was a forearm up around the neck.
7-2 Wichita State. Here's Arturo Dean on the dribble, left wing to Jennings, left baseline Thompson. Thompson drives it left, up and under layup. Good. He went around Ballard to 6'11" center. Thompson has both Cowboy baskets. 7-4 Wichita State.
Pat Sumnick getting ready to check in. Next dead ball.
Cortez on the dribble for Wichita State. Picks it up near the right elbow. Cross-court pass knocked away by Bryce Thompson. Goes out of bounds off the gray to the near side. It'll be Oklahoma State ball as Wichita State commits its first turnover.
Well, that's good up-the-line defense from Thompson. Made that a really tough pass.
Seven to 4 Wichita State on top. Oklahoma State working left to right with the ball. Pat Sumnick in the game. Replaces Abu Usman. May have got away with a double dribble there. Top of the key to Robert Jennings. Jennings tries it left, collides with the defender. The ball squirts out of bounds.
Boy, they are letting
on the baseline. It'll be Wichita State ball.
They are letting them play, Dave. They're going to have to call something at some point.
7-4 Wichita State up 3 with 16:40 to play first half. Bijan Cortez on the dribble. Feeds a cutting Ballard underneath, and he dunks it in.
Wichita State is the more aggressive team to start this game.
9-4 Wichita State. Arturo Dean on the dribble. Lost it, but got it back. Top of the key to Bryce Thompson. Defended by DeGray. Dribbles off to the left elbow. Turns the corner. Drives it right. 15-footer. Good. Bryce Thompson has all 6 for Oklahoma State. It's 9-6 Wichita State. You know, Wichita State's sort of taking a page from Cincinnati's book last Tuesday. Very assertive driving. Very physical. Bell drives it right, misses a runner from 10. Rebound, Robert Jennings, knocked out of his hands by DeGray, and DeGray comes away with it. He drives, alley-oop to Ballard, missed the dunk. And what do we have?
Finally a whistle.
And a foul on Oklahoma State. 15:47 to play, first half. Wichita State leads Oklahoma State 9-6. This is Cowboy basketball from Learfield.
When seconds making a play, short's got to cover.
A winning insurance strategy doesn't rely on one person.
Good hustle, good hustle.
Two things: communicate with your guys and make sure everyone's in the right coverage.
It takes a team that knows its roles well, working together to provide an exceptional experience.
Set the screen. You have to protect yourself. All right? Wildcats on 3. 1, 2, 3, Wildcats!
At Shelter Insurance, you can count on our local agents and award-winning customer service to help you protect what matters most.
At Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Tulsa, you can be the hero of happy hour. Be the talk of the table. Be the life of the dinner party. Be the center of the action. And be the star of the show. With the hottest games, the boldest flavors, and the biggest shows all in one place, there's no better place to be. Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Tulsa, the place to be.
Tired of seltzers that feel like a snowstorm in your stomach? Bored of the same old light beer or no time for fussy mixed drinks? Switch things up with Beatbox, OSU's official party punch. With a bold ABV that packs serious heat and flavors that refresh even in the winter cold, Beatbox keeps your spirits warm and game day spirits high. Low sugar, non-carbonated, and resealable, Beatbox is built for on-the-go celebration, from packed arenas to post-game bonfires. Because there ain't no party like a Beatbox party. Go Cowboys and stay warm out there. Please drink responsibly. Must be 21 or older.
The unexpected, that is, happens every day. When it does, head to Kohl's and Kohl's.com for everything your family needs. Kohl's, where families come first. 15:47 to play, first half, first round game of the NIT. It's Wichita State 9, the Cowboys 6. The Shockers 4 of 7 from the field. The Cowboys 3 of 6. All 6 OSU points are courtesy of Bryce Thompson. 2 jump shots and a reverse layup around the shot blocker Ballard. Rebounds are even at 3. Cowboys have turned it over twice. The Shockers once. Corey Washington has 5 for Wichita State. But Dave, there's no mistaking it off the get-go here. After Washington's airball 3 out of bounds on their first possession, Wichita State has been the aggressor in this half. They have taken it to the Cowboys. And it's up to OSU to respond and establish things themselves. Points from turnovers, 4-0 in favor of the Shockers. Points in the paint, even at 6.
Well, and again, to me, they're sort of taking the lesson from Cincinnati. A lot of driving.
Yes.
And that's leading to some offensive rebounds. And, of course, Ballard is a piece that Cincinnati doesn't have. I mean, Bandego is a nice player, but Ballard is so much thicker in the shoulders and longer and more physical, don't you think?
Yes.
Considerably
yes.
so.
The build suggests it's going to be tougher to deal with him. Let's put it that way. You know, the other thing, though, is it's not that Wichita State is doing anything really tricky up top. They're just getting an angle, a shoulder by Cowboy defenders on the perimeter. Cowboys got to be a little more squared up.
Ballard's at the free throw line. That is a weakness. He's only a 54% free throw shooter. And his odd form isn't a problem as he makes the first.
That's perfect arc on that shot. Very soft. Connor Dow, by the way, in for the Cowboys now.
10-6, Wichita State.
Here we go.
And he makes the second.
Good grief.
11-6, Wichita State up 5.
You know, the starts for teams in this tournament, in these types of games, can mean everything.
Yes, they can. Bryce Thompson, right side, 15-footer around the rim and in. Bryce has all 8 for Oklahoma State. Wichita State 11, Bryce Thompson 8.
Got to prove, Dave, that you can keep them from getting by you off the dribble.
Bell, top of the key. Hands it off to McGinnis, who's now in the game for Wichita State. He dribbles top of the key, guarded by Dow. Those at left corner to DeGray. 7 to shoot. DeGray whips it out. Top of the key to McGinnis. McGinnis to Cortez. 4 to shoot. Way outside right wing. He spins the ball, knocked away. Stolen by Arturo Dean. Dean on the floor gets it to Sumnick. Down the floor to Newman. Newman lost it, got it back. He almost double dribbled to Sumnick, back to Newman. 11-8, Wichita State up 3. 14:48 to play first half. Dean for 3 left wing. Misses off the back of the rim. That gets Khalil Brantley off the bench as Wichita State rebounds on the run. Cortez penetrates. Left corner, Xavier Bell for 3. It's good. That's the second 3 for Wichita State here in the first half. It's 14-8 Shockers. Bryce Thompson on the dribble. Foul line right. Shoots again and scores again. All 10 points for the Cowboys off the sweet right wrist of Bryce Thompson. 14-10.
Obviously locked in on the offensive end. The Cowboys need to get locked in on the defensive end.
Bijan Cortez dribbles up to the foul line. Lob to Ballard underneath for the dunk. It's 16-10 with 14 minutes to play in this high-scoring first half. Dow wide open, shoots for three left wing, missed it short. And the rebound taken by Xavier Bell of Wichita State. Outlet to Cortez. Cortez crosses over, drives it left, throws it inside, the ball knocked away. Loose ball taken by Ballard, the center, way outside left wing. Back it goes to Cortez. He lobs it inside to Ballard. Left-hand jumper misses off the glass. Rebounded by the Cowboys' Brandon Newman. Outlet to Bryce Thompson. Thompson behind the back on the dribble into the front court. Right wing Newman shoots an open three and scores.
Good find. Two men had converged on Thompson trying to come up with a steal. It left Newman open.
First three for the Cowboys tonight. It's 16-13 Wichita State. This is a high-scoring affair. It's been entertaining. Here's Xavier Bell, top of the key left. Dribbles into the paint, tied up. We have a whistle and a tie ball. The possession arrow will favor Oklahoma State.
Boy, Newman's giving the Cowboys a spark off the bench.
Abu Usman returns for the Cowboys. Khalil Brantley in for the first time. Get our first look for Wichita State at Matej Bosniak. Bosniak, 6'9", senior from Croatia.
It's kind of a thick build, but someone that Usman should be able to handle.
Brantley wide open, foul line right, shoots the jumper and scores.
Came off the ball screen and he was wide open. Defenders just tried to go under.
16-15, Wichita State by one. Shockers have led by as many as 6. This is Bell on the dribble, top of the key. Will the Cowboys' depth be a factor? Although Chichi Avery is not playing tonight, he opted out for the NIT. Dow knocked the pass away out of bounds to the Cowboy bench. Wichita State will throw it in.
That's the fundamental. That's why you keep your arms up. That pass went right off of Connor Dow's outstretched arm. He didn't have to go angle for it.
Bell drives it left, gets all the way underneath, throws it underneath. The shot is blocked, and the rebound taken by the Cowboys. Khalil Brantley speeds into the front court. Left corner, Connor Dow. Shot fake, one dribble, three-pointer. Around the rim, no. Rebound. A tip in by Brantley won't go. Loose ball on the rebound. Wichita State comes away with it. Shockers counterattack from left to right. This pace over the course of the entire game would surely favor Oklahoma State. Bell for three, right corner, pinballed out, rebound Brandon Newman of Oklahoma State. 16-15, Shockers with the lead in a very entertaining opening 8 minutes. Here's Thompson, right wing, he shoots for three, misses, rebound loose, taken by Brandon Newman. He goes up against a double team, gets his shot blocked out of bounds, underneath by Wichita State. It is no blood, no foul. And Oklahoma State will inbound on the right baseline. Harlan Beverly is in for the first time for Wichita State. 6'5" senior forward.
He's mad at himself as he comes off the floor, slaps hands with Coach Lutz, and he's mad at himself for missing that shot. And Coach is like, hey, you're red hot. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's his first miss. He's 5 out of 6. He scored the first 10 for the Cowboys. Here's Usman off the inbounds at the right block. Backing his way in. Jump hook for 5 is good, and the Cowboys take the lead.
They did not double team him that time.
17-16, Oklahoma State. We're on pace for a very high-scoring game. Here's a steal. Ball poked away. Taken by Brantley. Khalil into the front court. Knocked off balance. Throws it off the glass and in. And a foul call. They will call it. They'll say it's a foul on the floor. They will not count the basket for Brantley.
That was close.
We have a timeout. 11:43 to play. First half. It's Oklahoma State 17, Wichita State 16. This is Cowboy basketball from Learfield.
Hey Cowboys, we know life can throw some tough challenges your way. So when it's overwhelming, remember you're not alone. While you're packing the stands at Gallagher-Iba Arena to cheer on the Cowboys this season, be sure to check in on your friends and those a part of the Cowboy family. Call or text 988 to talk to crisis counselors who are trained to help anyone struggling with mental health crisis. Visit wellness.okstate.edu for any additional resources. We take care of one another. It's the Cowboy way. Text or call 988 for help.
At Brahms, we offer more than just burgers, shakes, and fries. We have an entire fresh market for your everyday grocery needs, from farm fresh milk to meats, freshly baked breads, and produce. We also carry a wide variety of our premium ice cream, frozen yogurt, and sherbet. And with Brahms delivery trucks running 7 days a week, our items are always fresh. Stop by your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market for an incredibly fast, incredibly convenient grocery shopping experience, so you can spend more time on things that matter most.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and I dedicate a lot of my time going fast. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently or having trouble with routine tasks. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services and access available treatments. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Do you know how your hard-earned money is being invested and why? Do you know what you're paying your advisor for your investments? If you answered no to either of those questions, you should call Will Gungle at Buffalo Capital Management, 580-324-4699. Your Cowboy choice for financial planning, 580-324-4699. The Cowboys on a 7-0 run. And at the 11:43 mark of the first half, it's OSU 17, Wichita State 16. The Cowboys 8 of 16 from the field, 10 of the 17 points for OSU, courtesy of Bryce Thompson. Made his first 5 shots from the field, then missed a three-pointer. Cowboys just 1 of 6 from long distance, by the way. Wichita State also shooting 50% from the field, 6 of 12. But the Shockers have now turned it over 4 times. They haven't scored in the last 2 minutes, 21 seconds, while the Cowboys have rattled off 7 straight. That foul, by the way, on Justin Hill, his first and the first on the Shockers. The Cowboys with only 1 team foul. That was on Robert Jennings. But a great start for Bryce Thompson. And one thing that we've seen, while we talked about from the get-go, Wichita State being the more aggressive team, what we found is the Shockers have gone to the bench. The Cowboys have stepped up their level of intensity and aggression, and there's been a big fall-off so far. With Ballard on the bench, Abu Usman has more space if they don't double-team him to be able to score.
Now, this is a game where the Cowboys might be able to wear down Wichita State. We mentioned that earlier. The pace has been really fast. Brantley throws the inbounds all the way from the baseline into the backcourt where Connor Dow chases it down. He throws it to Brantley. 17-16, the Cowboys lead. Brantley dribbles up to the foul line. Right side, Newman, 18-footer. Air ball. Offensive rebound to Connor Dow. Shot clock did not reset. It's at 10. Brantley left wing to Keller. Keller for 3. Got it!
Second chance 3. Those are huge.
20-16, Oklahoma State. Cowboys are 2 of 7 from 3. Wichita State 2 for 4.
Double team.
Bad pass, but it's caught underneath by Bosniak, and he is fouled by Connor Dow. 2 shots coming up.
Dow stripped him as he went to go up. His first.
So Bosniak at the line for 2. 67% at the line this year. And he misses the first. Cowboys are on a 10-0 run to go up 20-16.
A little bit of a line drive from Bosniak there. And Bryce Thompson back in as Dow sits down.
Missed both. Rebound Bryce Thompson.
And Bryce had to hang onto his toes. He was waving his arms because he was about to commit a lane violation. Bosniak held on to that shot before he shot the free throw.
20-16 Cowboys. OSU's on a 10-0 run. Here's Usman in the paint. Boy, he's got hands all over him. Wichita State gets a steal. Then we'll have a foul on Oklahoma State. Boy, they almost had Usman in the suplex down there. They had his arms tied up. This is like a game of Red Rover, Red Rover. Please come over. Except he couldn't break through the line there because there were 2 dudes that were guarding him. Did you see that?
Yes.
That arm draped across.
Yes.
I'll demonstrate here. It's kind of like what I'm doing to our friend Brian Holmgren here. An arm around him.
I don't think
Sorry,
he
not
likes
trying
that.
to invade your personal space, my friend.
I know he doesn't like that at all. He gets kind of jumpy.
Gets edgy.
He gets jumpy.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. And his children are here, so they probably have all kinds of bad thoughts. It's 20-16, Oklahoma State. Wichita State with the ball. Here's a lob pass underneath to Washington, wide open for the dunk.
Well, Cowboys double teaming out on the perimeter. That was a good no-look pass to Washington.
20-18, Oklahoma State. Usman for three, top of the key. It's a brick. Rebounded by Beverly of Wichita State. Shockers push it. Beverly, cross-court left wing to McGinnis. Left corner to Hill. Left baseline, Washington. Back out it goes to Hill. Hill wants to score. He dribbles off to the right. He stops on the right side. Right baseline, Bosniak. 10-footer, misses short. Rebound, Brandon Newman of the Pokes.
Good defense on that sequence.
Here's Brantley dribbling into the front court. Right wing to Keller. Right baseline, Bryce Thompson. Snakes his way into the paint. Out to Keller, top of the key right. Right wing, Bryce Thompson. Bryce has had the hot hand. And now we have a whistle and an offensive foul on Usman.
Boy, look. Now, Usman's first was a frustration foul. I'm not sure about that one.
That's the third team foul as Usman knocked down Beverly. Only been 4 fouls. Correction, that's the 4th team foul on the Cowboys. Wichita State's committed 1. Cowboys still up 20-18.
Need good minutes now from Sumnick.
Yes. Here's Beverly for Wichita State. Left baseline to Washington. Now they'll call a foul on Robert Jennings.
Boy, they don't call anything for the first 4 minutes, and Steve Lutz is letting him have it. And that's the second on Jennings.
Well, there has to be some consistency.
You can't play the game this way. You can't do it. And the Cowboys now with 2 starters, each with 2 fouls. Lutz is still talking to him.
Well, understandable. Beverly drives it right. Runner from 6 misses. Rebound, Jamyred Keller. Keller into the front court. Left wing, Brantley. Left corner, Thompson. Shoots an open 3 and scores! Bryce Thompson, 13 first half points. It's 23-18 Pokes. Biggest lead for Oklahoma State so far tonight.
Well, there's one guy who definitely wanted to play more basketball.
Wichita State with the ball. Washington shoots an open 3 left wing. That's an air ball. Strong. Wide right. Rebounded by Thompson on the run. Bryce into the front court. Drives it left. Leans in. Short jumper. Good. Thompson has 15 first half points and a timeout, Wichita State. 9:07 to play first half. It's Oklahoma State 25, Wichita State 18. And Bryce Thompson is on a tangent. He has 15 points out of the Cowboys 25.
And Dave, how about Washington for Wichita State? Airballed his first shot on the first possession, a 3 out of bounds, then explodes for 5 points, and now shoots another airball. Should we be shocked by any of this, given the circumstances in which they come in here? At least the Cowboys have responded to the level of intensity and the physical play from Wichita State. You've got a little foul trouble with Jennings and Usman, each with 2. But Jennings has still been in there and hopefully can play through it.
Well, one thing that is consistent is the fact that you should celebrate Oklahoma State with a visit to Stillwater's world-famous Eskimo Joe's and Mexico Joe's. Choose from signature cheese fries or sizzling hot fajitas to cure your game day cravings. The games always end up at Joe's.
Wichita State has done a pretty good job of dealing with the Cowboys' aggressive double teaming way out front by finding open men in the cross-court pass, the cross to the corner. The Cowboys are starting to do a better job of responding defensively to that. And now Ballard back in the game for Wichita State. He sat down for quite a while.
And Bijan Cortez back out there as well. DeGray has also returned, and Xavier Bell's in the game. Bell drives it left, gets into a triple team. He misses. Offensive rebound to Ballard. He misses. A lot of contact there. No whistle. You want to be fouled? You'll have to politic for it. Brantley into the front court. Top of the key. Newman for 3. Missed. Rebound Ballard of Wichita State with 8:45 to play in the half. Here's Bell on the dribble. Into the paint. Now he drives it right. Runner off the glass. No. Rebound tapped by Ballard, but he was undercut. Ballard was and fouled.
Said Brantley had a hold of him.
Well, it's
Ballard
understandable.
couldn't elevate.
Because Brantley's 5'11", and Ballard is 6'11", and so that's team foul number 6.
You got to be able to play through the inconsistency on the calls. But that was a good call. That was not a bad call. That was a good call.
Yes, it was. 25-18. Cortez drives. Alley-oop to Ballard underneath. He missed. He got it back. He lost the ball. Cowboys come away with it. Thompson falls down but keeps the dribble. Bryce into the front court. Drives it all the way to the goal. Gets his shot blocked out of bounds. Bryce hit the deck on the play. There was no foul. It was a clean block, and it'll be Oklahoma State ball. I am telling you, my friend, you would have to get approval from the state legislature to get a foul called with a 2/3 majority.
This is a day that ends in Y at the Colvin.
It is. Inbounds to Thompson, right baseline. Defended by DeGray. Bryce has been terrific so far. He'll shoot for 3 right wing, a heat check. He hit the backboard, missed the rim.
I think it was good defense by DeGray.
Beverly in the front court, drives it right, spins back left, turned away by Newman.
It's in the lane.
Bounce pass knocked away from Ballard by Sumnick, and the Cowboys come away with it. That's 6 Wichita State turnovers in the first half. Cowboys still up 25-18. Brantley off the screen, dribbles up, shoots a foul line jumper, and scores.
They are laboring a little bit. Wichita State is. I don't think Paul Mills wants this pace.
No, he does not. 27-18, Oklahoma State by 9.
And I say that even though he scored 80 against Memphis in the conference tournament.
Here's Bell for 3 right wing. He misses short. Rebound Khalil Brantley. Oklahoma State on a 17-2 run, trying to add to it. Brantley dribbles into the front court, crosses over, drives it left, stops, turned away by Cortez. Out it goes to Myron Keller. Top of the key right to Newman. Wraparound bounce pass to Sumnick, right baseline. Defended by Ballard, who appears fatigued. Takes him on the drive, kicks it out across court right wing to Keller. 3-point jumper. Yes, sir!
Good find from Sumnick. And Keller made that with Cortez jumping out at him.
30-18, Oklahoma State by 12. It's a 20-2 run by the Cowboys. Well, you can see Wichita State, John. They're winded.
They weren't expecting to play tonight.
Here's Bell driving it left. Runner from 8. Left baseline is good.
It's a tough shot. You made him take a tough shot.
30-20, Oklahoma State by 10. With 6:42 to play first half.
Keep aggressively taking it at them. Make them work defensively. Don't take quick shots from the perimeter, bailing them out.
Thompson drives the left baseline, attacks her in, up and under layup, no, but Ballard fouled him. And Bryce will be at the line for 2.
It's exactly what you want from Bryce Thompson in that possession.
We have a timeout. Oklahoma State's on a 20-4 run, and with 6:31 to play first half, it's the Cowboys 30, Wichita State 20. This is Cowboy basketball from Learfield.
Here at OSU, even in the chill of winter, our drinks bring the heat and a wild streak. Beatbox Party Punch delivers a bold 11.1% ABV with mouth-watering flavors and a resealable cap. Perfect for celebrating courtside or cheering in the stands. Seltzers and light beers, they leave you feeling bloated. Beatbox? It's the low-sugar, high-energy punch that keeps the winter festivities going strong. Bundle up, sip smart, and bring the energy, Cowboys. Please drink responsibly. Must be 21 or older.
Ever misplace your debit card or notice suspicious transactions? Freak out no more with the new Card Control Gateway from Communication Federal Credit Union. With the Pay Me debit card from CFCU, you can block cards and limit purchases in real time. With just one tap, you can freeze your card, set alerts, and spending limits on your own. And when things are under control, you can unfreeze or modify card settings. Find out more with a Pay Me debit card only from Communication Federal Credit Union. Must be enrolled in CFCU Digital Banking to activate controls. Federally insured by NCUA.
Whether it's a long line at the amusement park,
45 minutes.
waiting to get inside the club, or getting stuck at the DMV. Nobody likes to wait. Mercy is eliminating the wait for great health care. Our online tools mean you can get the care you need now. Mercy Now. More of what you need now. Visit mercynow.net.
If you want to know who's doing a whole lot for the state of Oklahoma, look no further than the people of Oklahoma Oil and Natural Gas. From contributing billions to education, funding medical research, and supporting the arts, they are deeply invested in the well-being of our state. The Cowboys on a 20-4 run in the last 6.5 minutes. And with 6:31 remaining first half of this NIT first-round game, it's OSU 30, Wichita State 20. Bryce Thompson has half of OSU's points. He has 15 on 7 of 10 shooting. He also has 2 rebounds, an assist, a turnover, and 2 steals. Cowboys have turned the Shockers over 6 times while committing 4 themselves. They have a 7-6 points from turnover edge, 5-2 in second chance points, 5 offensive boards for OSU, who's out rebounding Wichita State 16-11, 8-2 in fast break points for the Cowboys. Had efficient minutes as well from Jamiron Keller. He's made 2 threes. He has 6 points. Khalil Brantley with 4 off the bench. Brandon Newman has made 3. Cowboys 4 of 12 from the field, shooting 50% overall. Wichita State now has slipped below the 50% mark. They're 8 of 21 and 2 for 6 from three-point range. Free throws, the Cowboys, this will be their first trip to the line. With these free throws by Bryce Thompson, Wichita State is 2 for 4.
Bryce at the line, 81% this year. Makes the first. 16 points for Bryce. His career high was 25 against UCF. The Cowboy win here. Could be on his way to topping that. 31-20. Seconds a line drive that was no good. That was sort of his old shooting form, and Wichita State rebounds. Bijan Cortez on the dribble. Boy, Dean nearly knocked the ball away. Now he throws it to the left wing to Bell. Underneath to Ballard. Fakes, spins, gets to the rim, and has a dunk. 31-22. Cowboys up 9. Arturo Dean dribbling on the other end. Foul line extended right side. Defended by DeGray, man-to-man.
Just keep taking it at them. Again, make them work defensively. That cumulative effect on them will wear them down.
Dean, left side, 10-footer, good, off the screen from Sumnick. First basket for Dean. It's 33-22 Oklahoma State. On the other end, Cortez drives it right, misses a layup underneath. Rebound knocked free, taken by Sumnick of the Pokes. Pace is too fast for the Shockers. Outlet pass to Dean. Dean on the dribble in the front court, left corner. Defended by DeGray, crosses over, drives the left baseline. DeGray cuts him off. Left wing to Sumnick. Pat fakes a handoff, dribbles off to the left baseline, backing in against Ballard. Spins left, fall away, 8-footer. Good! Pat Sumnick with a tough finish. It's 35-22 Oklahoma State.
Create space against the big shot blocker inside.
It's the biggest lead for the Cowboys here in the first half, 35-22. 5:08 to play in this first stanza. DeGray between the two circles. Defended by Connor Dow, takes him on the drive, left corner, Cortez shoots a wide open 3, misses. Rebound, taken by Wichita State. Washington drives in, leaning jumper, rattles out off the glass. Rebound, Jamiron Keller. Keller tied up for a moment, gets the ball back. Now he'll lead a sprint dribble into the front court. He drives it right, kicks it out right corner, Dow, right wing Thompson. Fakes, one dribble, 16-footer right side, bingo!
Great shot fake. Perfect against a defender who's flying out at you.
18 points for Bryce Thompson, and we still have 4.5 to play in the first half. Here's Bell on the dribble right side. Who says you can't have fun in the NIT? This has been fun to watch. Washington spins on the dribble, drives it right, leaning 10-footer missed, but the rebound tipped in by Ballard.
That's because Sumnick came over to help out on Bryce, made him shoot a tough shot.
37-24 Oklahoma State. Dean on the other end, drives it left, up and under layup. No! He missed a chippy, and Ballard was slow to try to get the block shot. Dean was worried about the 6'11 center, and that's why he missed. 4 minutes to play first half, 37-24 Cowboys. Washington right baseline, backs in, spins baseline side, layup good.
What is feast or famine with Washington?
37-26, 3:45 to play in the half. Dean on the dribble off toward the right corner.
Make them work. Keep attacking them, make them play defensively.
Dean tries it left, gets to the rim, spinning layup, no. Rebound Ballard of Wichita State. Outlet to Cortez. Cortez tries, ball slapped away, but he recovers. Cross court right corner to Bell. Bell for 3, got it. It's 37-29. with 3:20 to play in the half, and Wichita State has scored the last 7. Hunter down the other end, left corner. Top of the key left to Sumnick. Pat plays it out to Arturo Dean. Dean on the dribble, top of the key left to Sumnick. Sumnick dared to shoot, turned it down, hands it off to Dean. Dean whips it back to Sumnick. Sumnick has to save it. Loose ball goes into the backcourt, taken by Bryce Thompson. 5 to shoot. Thompson dribbles into the front court, drives it right, and he's fouled. Was he fouled shooting a 3 or not? Regardless, he'll be at the line after a timeout. Let's see if it's a foul in the act of shooting a 3. Foul is on DeGray, and it's a 2-shot foul coming up for Thompson. Wichita State has scored the last 7 with 2:57 to play first half. It's Oklahoma State 37, Wichita State 29. This is Cowboy basketball from Learfield.
Hey Cowboys, we know life can throw some tough challenges your way. So when it's overwhelming, remember you're not alone. While you're packing the stands at Gallagher-Iba Arena to cheer on the Cowboys this season, be sure to check in on your friends and those a part of the Cowboy family. Call or text 988 to talk to crisis counselors who are trained to help anyone struggling with mental health crisis. Visit wellness.okstate.edu for any additional resources. We take care of one another. It's the Cowboy way. Text or call 988 for help.
Anytime is a good time to have a howling good time at Stone Wolf Casino. Located at exit 37 off the Cimarron Turnpike between Tulsa and Stillwater. Catch a game on the big screen inside the Wolf Sports Grill while you enjoy some great food and cold beverages. Plus, join the Players Club for your chance to win prizes in their weekly promotions. In a hurry? No problem. Grab some pizza at Mazzio's Go. While you are there, fill up your tank at the Travel Plaza. For food, fuel, and fun, stop by the Stone Wolf Casino.
Wilson GMC continues to be a proud partner of Oklahoma State Athletics. As a family-owned business, Wilson GMC has been serving the community for years with affordable vehicles to families across Oklahoma. With an extensive inventory to choose from, our friendly team at Wilson GMC is sure to help you find the perfect one. We make the buying process simple by having your vehicle delivered right to your driveway. Visit us online at wilsongmc.com or stop in and come see us in Stillwater. We are professional grade at Wilson GMC. Good people helping good people.
Mercy can get you off the bench and back in the game. Find your best play at mercynow.net. At Mercy, your life is our life's work. 2:57 to play before halftime here in Stillwater. The Cowboys lead Wichita State 37-29 in this NIT first round matchup. Bryce Thompson of the Cowboys has 18 points, 8 of 11 from the field, a couple of rebounds and 2 steals. He'll be at the free throw line to try to add to that total when we come out of this timeout. The shot blocker for Wichita State, Quincy Ballard, has 10 points and 8 boards. 2 of those offensive. He is 4 of 6 from the field. He's got all of his either on dunks or layups. Cowboys leaving him open a couple of times on drivers when Sumnick slid off of Ballard to try to help with contesting the drive. But he also, Dave, you mentioned this just a moment ago, Ballard also looks tired. I mean, this pace, you look at it and you say, well, I mean, it's not the points that are scored that suggest a fast pace. It is the up and down nature of the game. I mean, the Cowboys have raced it back down the floor. Wichita State has tried to attack in transition as well. Just both teams have done a pretty good job of not giving up a lot of fast break layups.
Bryce Thompson at the line has 16 first half points. 2 shots. Makes the first. 19 for Bryce. What a half. 38-29. Bryce 8 for 11 from the field. Now 2 of 3 at the line. That one rattled out. No good. Rebound DeGray of Wichita State.
Got to limit them to 1 shot. Can't let them break you down off the dribble.
Bijan Cortez drives it right, attacks, runner from 5 misses, rebound in and out of the hands of Thompson. Washington catches into paint, dribbles out of it. Another chance for the Shockers. 38-29, Cowboys up 9. They've led by as many as 15. Wichita State led by 6 early in the game. Here's Bell driving it left, defended by Dean, who's about 3 inches smaller. Backs him into the paint, spins baseline side, turnaround jumper is off the glass and in. It's 38-31 with 2:20 to play in the half.
You want to push this back out to double digits if you can. Don't let them feel like they survived the first half.
Agree. Brantley drives it right, heads off to the baseline. Now he drives it again, whips it out left corner to Newman. Newman drives, gets to the rim, and he's fouled underneath. Newman will be at the line for 2.
I like the attack mode, and that's the second on DeGray. Back-to-back fouls.
Just team foul number 4 on Wichita State. So Newman at the line for the Pokes. 78% free throw shooter. Has a 3-point basket to his credit tonight. He makes the first. 39-31. 2:04 to play. Here's the second for Newman. And he makes it. 40-31. Cowboys up 9. Now some three-quarter court token zone pressure by the Pokes. Cortez on the right side. Nearly threw it away. Washington comes away with it. Now a lob pass underneath to Ballard for the slam. 12 points for Ballard. It's 40-33 with a minute 48 to play in the half. And a very important minute 48 for both teams. Here's Newman on the dribble. Right side, pulls up, 18-footer, misses. Rebound. Tipped around, taken by Wichita State. They can cut it to 5 or 4 on this trip. Bell down the floor, left corner. DeGray for 3, misses off the front of the rim. Rebound, Sumnick of the Pokes. Now the Cowboys push it. Arturo Dean into the front court, drives it right. Now pulls it out to the perimeter. Cortez trying to whack it away from behind, but can't. Dean now defended by Ballard on a switch. Backdoor pass underneath, up and under layup, missed. Rebound squirts free, taken by Wichita State. Shockers come quickly. Washington dribbling into the front court. Minute 5 to play in the half, 40-33 Oklahoma State. Bell out to Cortez between the two circles. Down to a minute to play, 13 to shoot. Cortez shovels it to Bell. Defended by Dean. He drives it left. Little runner off the glass, no. Foul called on Arturo Dean, and Bell will be at the line for 2.
They give it to Newman instead of Dean.
Okay.
Just the first on Brandon.
Ili Vukovic will check in a moment for the Pokes. Bell's an 89% free throw shooter.
Bell's crafty with how he gets it done, too, Dave. He tries to get you off balance in that left hand. He doesn't mind taking the tough angle bank shots on that left side.
You know, one thing that's happened is the pace has slowed. Cowboys haven't pushed it quite as hard. Some of that is Wichita State scoring, but Cowboys will run off a make.
Sure they will. But the other part of it, too, Dave, is you missed too many chances at the rim.
That's true. You're right. 40-34. Lead is down to 6. Bell could make it 5, and he does. A timeout, Steve Lutz, with 52.4 seconds left in the half. Ili Vukovic in at center. Cowboy lead once 15 is down to 5 at 40-35. Wichita State's on a 13-3 run.
He's at the rim. Arturo Dean missing a couple of drives, and yes, Ballard's presence there makes a difference, but he was using the rim to his advantage. Just missed a couple. You saw Newman miss one on a drive as well. Ballard's presence makes a huge difference, literally and figuratively, for the Shockers. And Wichita State's gone back to doing a better job against the Cowboys, double teaming in the half court. They've been strong out of the double team with good, crisp passes and found Ballard a couple of times for dunks.
That's our Brahms Fresh Market Fresh Take. Stock up on all your grocery needs at your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market. Incredibly fresh, incredibly convenient. That's Brahms.
Well, you don't need to let them get closer than 5 because then they really feel good about themselves going to the locker room. They probably already feel a lot better now. But the other thing that helped the Cowboys build that big lead, the smaller lineup with 4 guards who could handle the ball and shoot.
Yes.
And now some double teaming from Wichita State in the backcourt.
Yeah, and that was almost out of necessity because of foul trouble. Remember what? That's what Tulsa did to Wichita State. They swept them. Cowboys nearly turn it over. Down to 40 seconds left. OSU with the ball up 5 here late in the first half.
DeGray with 2 fouls trying to guard Thompson.
Thompson chased by 2 defenders. Throws it across the defense left corner to Brantley. He fakes. 1 dribble, 18-footer. Crawls off. No good. Offensive rebound to Newman. And we have a whistle and a foul underneath on Wichita State. Team foul 5.
Who do they give it to? They give it to Cortez. You can't run out the clock here, Dave. You only get 20 after the foul, and there's 28.5 on the game clock. But you need to get something out of this.
Yeah. Inbounds to Vukovic. Hands it off to Thompson. Bryce drives, tied up for a moment, throws up a wild shot, misses. Rebound to Brantley. Actually, he has it now in the left corner. I think Vukovic got the rebound. He spins on the dribble. Follow-away 15-footer, missed short. Tough shot. Rebounded by Washington of Wichita State. 10 seconds left. Cortez at the front court. This is a big possession as far as momentum goes. Cross the floor to Bell. 5 seconds. Bell drives it left. Runner from 10. Crawls off. No good. Rebound taken by Newman. And we come to the end of the first half with Oklahoma State leading Wichita State 40-35.
Did a lot of good work through the middle 12 to 14 minutes of the half after Wichita State came out really strong in the first 4 minutes. But you didn't finish the half the way that Steve Lutz wanted you to. Still, you have the lead. And you've got a team in Wichita State that has to feel a little better about things, but they also know that they don't have the numbers to keep up with everybody on OSU's side.
At halftime, Oklahoma State leads Wichita State 40-35. This is Cowboy basketball from Learfield.
1890 Original is the go-to game day beverage for Cowboys everywhere. Brewed by Cowboys for Cowboys in Stillwater, the blonde ale is smooth, crisp, and refreshing. Named for the year OSU was founded, 1890 Original is available at OSU sporting events, the Iron Monk Tap Room, and statewide on draft and at your favorite stores. Make 1890 Original a part of your game day tradition. Keep it classy, Cowboys. Enjoy responsibly. Iron Monk Brewing Company, official craft beer of Oklahoma State Athletics.
There's a lot of hype around electric vehicles right now, but there are also a lot of questions too. How far can they go on a single charge? How long does it take to charge the batteries? Do they have good performance? Do they require a lot of maintenance? At PSO, we get it. You've got electric vehicle questions. Fortunately, we have answers. Here's to making informed decisions. Learn more about electric vehicles at psoklahoma.com. Knowledge is power.
Hey Cowboy fans! Basketball season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Oklahoma State basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Oklahoma State Athletics. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
MidFirst Bank is an official partner of OSU Athletics and the only place to get the OSU Visa debit card, the #1 pick for Cowboy fans. You also get access to the convenient card controls when you download the MidFirst Bank mobile app. With the app, you can manage all your cards and accounts in one place. Add your card to your digital wallet to pay with your mobile or wearable device. Visit midfirst.com/OSU for details. Member FDIC.
This is the Cowboy Halftime Show on the Cowboy Sports Network from Learfield. Brought to you by Stillwater Medical, providing world-class care close to home. Shelter Insurance, for auto, home, and life insurance that fits just right. Find an agent at shelterinsurance.com. And by OERB. The people of Oklahoma Oil and Natural Gas are proud sponsors of Oklahoma State basketball. Now let's go courtside.
It's halftime in Stillwater with Oklahoma State leading Wichita State 40-35. It was a very entertaining first half.
Yeah, Dave, you look at the way it started. Wichita State landed some early blows, took a 6-point lead. The Cowboys scored 7 straight points, and then really kind of took off. The 20-4 run sparked by Bryce Thompson. What an incredible first half for him with 19 points on 8 of 12 from the field. And it looked like the Cowboys might run and hide a little bit because they were getting some points in transition. They were getting points at the rim. But credit Wichita State for clawing back. The big man Ballard came back off the bench. He's close to a double-double with 12 and 8 boards. And Bell started to do what he does offensively. The left-hander driving. He can hit the little fading bank shots, that sort of thing. Each team did some of what they do best, and that's why it's a 5-point game. Wichita State a little stronger in the paint, mainly with Ballard off of some lobs when the Cowboys were trying to double team. And it's some of the reason why OSU's double teaming out front so much is because Wichita State was having so much success getting to the rim one-on-one. So you got to try to get it out of those guards' hands. So it's a good tactic, but Wichita State had an answer. But here's the big thing. You took that lead, and you have it at halftime with Abu Usman in foul trouble and only 2 points. That's good for OSU because you're getting points other places as well, and your bench is much stronger than Wichita State's bench, and you're outscoring them 11-0 there.
MidFirst Bank, a proud partner of the Cowboys, and your home for the OSU debit and credit card. Visit midfirst.com/Cowboys for details. MidFirst Bank, true to you. Member FDIC. Let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves. You're listening to Oklahoma State basketball. It's Oklahoma State 40, Wichita State 35 at half. This is Cowboy basketball from Learfield.
Chris's University Spirit on Campus Corner at Stillwater, Oklahoma is proud to be your one-stop Cowboy shop since 1986 and proud sponsor of Cowboy and Cowgirl basketball. We specialize in custom-printed OSU apparel and merchandise and pride ourselves in giving our Cowboy fans the best game day shopping experience in the state. So whether it be a new orange hoodie or a new hat, we have all the gear to get you game day ready. Come see us at 3rd and Oblong on historic Campus Corner and be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Remember, you can shop 24/7 at chrisuniversityspirit.com, and thanks to all of our loyal and true customers.
Anytime is a good time to have a howling good time at Stone Wolf Casino. Located at exit 37 off the Cimarron Turnpike between Tulsa and Stillwater. Catch a game on the big screen inside the Wolf Sports Grill while you enjoy some great food and cold beverages. Plus, join the Players Club for your chance to win prizes in their weekly promotions. In a hurry? No problem. Grab some pizza at Mazzio's Go. While you are there, fill up your tank at the Travel Plaza. For food, fuel, and fun, stop by the Stone Wolf Casino.
Wilson GMC continues to be a proud partner of Oklahoma State Athletics. As a family-owned business, Wilson GMC has been serving the community for years with affordable vehicles to families across Oklahoma. With an extensive inventory to choose from, our friendly team at Wilson GMC is sure to help you find the perfect one. We make the buying process simple by having your vehicle delivered right to your driveway. Visit us online at wilsongmc.com or stop in and come see us in Stillwater. We are professional grade at Wilson GMC. Good people helping good people.
Locally made barbecue and Sloppy Joe sauces. Locally created candles. Locally raised clerks, technicians, and pharmacists. Charlie's Discount Drug is locally grown, owned, and operated. The Stillwater area is our home, and we're looking forward to generations to come. Shop locally at Charlie's Discount Drug, 723 South Walnut, Stillwater.
Charlie's Discount Drug, where we know our customers by name.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Oklahoma State University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Oklahoma State leads Wichita State at half 40-35. The Cowboys shot 44% in the first half. We're 4 of 12 from 3. 4 of 6 at the line. Oklahoma State with a 22-21 rebounding edge. Wichita State 41% from the field, 33% from 3 on 3 of 9 and 4 of 6 at the line. Bryce Thompson scored the first 10 for Oklahoma State. He has 19 points already, 8 of 12 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3. Brandon Newman, 5 points and 7 first-half rebounds. Jamiron Keller, 2 threes and 6 points. Semnick and Usman, 2 points each. Usman limited because of foul trouble. Khalil Brantley, 4 points. Arturo Dean with 2. Xavier Bell, 12 points for Wichita State. And Quincy Ballard already 12 points and 8 rebounds for the Shockers. Corey Washington scored 9 first-half points and had 4 rebounds for Wichita State. Unleash a refreshing citrus kick with Mountain Dew. Charge your game with Mountain Dew, a proud partner of the Cowboys. At half, it's Oklahoma State 40, Wichita State 35. This is Cowboy basketball from Learfield.
Tired of seltzers that feel like a snowstorm in your stomach? Bored of the same old light beer or no time for fussy mixed drinks? Switch things up with Beatbox, OSU's official party punch. With a bold ABV that packs serious heat and flavors that refresh even in the winter cold, Beatbox keeps your spirits warm and game day spirits high. Low sugar, non-carbonated, and resealable, Beatbox is built for on-the-go celebration, from packed arenas to post-game bonfires. Because there ain't no party like a Beatbox party. Go Cowboys and stay warm out there. Please drink responsibly. Must be 21 or older.
Show your support for the Cowboys with the OSU Visa credit card, the go-to option for Cowboy fans. You also get access to the convenient card controls when you download the MidFirst Bank mobile app. With the app, you can manage all your cards and accounts in one place. Add your card to your digital wallet to pay with your mobile or wearable device. Visit midfirst.com/OSU for details. Member FDIC.
At OG&E, for you to seize your day, it's up to us to keep your power on. That's why we're building a smarter grid that stops outages before they happen. In 2023 alone, these automated restorations saved more than 6.2 million customer minutes of interruption. But energy is about more than electricity. That's why with our partners, we've provided $100 million in customer bill assistance since 2021. Because at OG&E, we energize life.
Craving a getaway? Let your taste buds take a trip with Brahms' new Aloha Burger Craven Save Combo. This still includes a double cheeseburger stacked with 2 juicy hamburger patties, melty provolone, fresh grilled pineapple, crisp spinach, ripe tomato, and Brahms' signature dipping sauce, all on a sweet Hawaiian bun fresh from Brahms Bakery. Pair it with Brahms' golden crinkle-cut fries and a hand-dipped milkshake, all for just $8.89. Now that's a deal we're saying aloha to.
Back in Stillwater, halftime of the NIT first round game. The Cowboys leading Wichita State 40-35. The Cowboy lead was as much as 15 with 4:42 to go in the first half, and the Shockers able to trim that by 10 points, outscoring the Cowboys by 10 in the last 4.5 minutes. But Wichita State led early by as much as 6. Bryce Thompson, the offensive star for OSU, a game-high 19. He's only missed 4 shots. He also has 3 rebounds and 2 steals to go along with it. Abu Usman in foul trouble scored 2 points, no rebounds. Robert Jennings also with 2 fouls. No other Cowboy has more than 1. Ronnie DeGray has 2 fouls for the Shockers, one of the starting guards, the starting forwards, pardon me. Only 5 team fouls for Wichita State. 7 for the Cowboys in that first half. Rebounds 22-21 OSU. 7 offensive boards for the Cowboys, 6 for the Shockers. In terms of second chance points, Wichita State a 6-5 advantage. And the Cowboys have only turned it over 4 times. Wichita State 6 times. They've let them play in this first half. There's no question about it. The Cowboys will hope to get more out of the interior to start this second half and try to build that lead back up for sure. Again, the winner of this game will play the winner of SMU and Northern Iowa. That game will be in Dallas tomorrow night. And that second round site, if SMU wins, would be in Dallas this weekend. They are the top seed in the Dallas region. If the Cowboys were to win and Northern Iowa were to upset SMU, You would think it would be a home game for the Cowboys, but it's a wait-and-see sort of situation. Sometimes the NIT has things that happen. Let's just put it that way. For instance, the Cowboys were supposed to host Youngstown State the last time they were in the NIT and instead had to go on the road because the Cowboys had other commitments with staff and things with the NCAA Wrestling Championships. But that's all to be determined. Meanwhile, 40-35, OSU on top of Wichita State. We'll take one more break. Second half coming your way next. Electric vehicles are coming. Are you ready? Learn more at gettoknowev.com. Knowledge is power. This is Cowboy basketball from Learfield.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
MidFirst Bank is an official partner of OSU Athletics and the only place to get the OSU Visa debit card, the #1 pick for Cowboy fans. You also get access to the convenient card controls when you download the MidFirst Bank mobile app. With the app, you can manage all your cards and accounts in one place. Add your card to your digital wallet to pay with your mobile or wearable device. Visit midfirst.com/OSU for details. Member FDIC.
The Stereo Wizards at Audio Midwest have been your go-to audio advisor since 1979. Come see the best brands like Sony, Kenwood, Alpine, LG, Samsung, Denon, and Kicker. Come see AKTV, Alexa control devices, Dolby Atmos surround, big screen car radios, high-res audio, and phone-controlled remote start, all at the lowest prices in Oklahoma. Let us help give you the knowledge to buy and use your favorite gadgets with ease. With 2 locations in Stillwater and Edmond to serve you. Remember, with Audio Midwest, you can always expect a little magic.
Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the National Wrestling Hall of Fame, Gallagher-Iba Arena, Duck Street, where the legends of home runs belong, the world-famous Elm Street, Friday night lights at Pioneer Stadium, and football Saturdays on campus. We know Stillwater. We live here. Our families live here, and we are here for you. Charlie's Discount Drug, 8th and Walnut, Stillwater.
Charlie's Discount Drug, where we know our customers by name.
Ready for the start of the second half. Oklahoma State leading Wichita State 40-35. And, part of the event here tonight was a collection of goods for those impacted by the fires here in Stillwater on Friday afternoon and Friday evening. And we had a picture shared with us showing all the items that have been gathered out in the concourse, or really more in the breezeway area of Gallagher-Iba Arena. And it looks like people really responded to that. It was a terrific idea.
Yeah, Dave, I went out in that lobby prior to tip-off, and people were just starting to get in there, and there were already big donations of pallets of bottled water and other goods, toiletries, that sort of thing. It was really nice to see.
Wichita State with the ball to start the second half. They'll go from left to right. This is Bell, top of the circle. Left corner to Washington, drives it left, floater from 5 is good, and a foul called. Count the basket for Corey Washington.
If that's on Jennings. No, they give that, yep, it's Jennings, it's his third.
It's 40-37. The Cowboy 15-point lead could be down to 2 if Washington makes the free throw. It's a 69% foul shooter. 40-37. And he rattles it in. He has 12 points. It's 40-38.
Let him back in. You're going to have to find a way to get points from other areas just to balance it out. You can't just rely on Bryce Thompson.
Thompson double-teamed off the handoff. Plays it to Dean, left baseline. Dumps it down, left block to Usman. Turnaround jump hook from 5. He forced it up, missed it. Jennings missed the putback dunk, but he was fouled.
Washington picks that one up. He just went over the top of Washington, who did not box him out.
Yeah, very assertive play by Jennings, who hasn't scored yet tonight. He'll get a chance to do so now at the free throw line. He's been a good foul shooter, 81% on the season, and basically the same percentage in conference play. In fact, he scored 70 of his 175 points at the line. So that's where he's done a fair amount of his work. 2 shots for Robert. And first one pinballs out. Cowboys are 4 of 7 at the line. Remains a 2-point lead.
Steps back off the line, shrugs his shoulders before shooting the second one.
And he missed that as well. Wichita State rebounds. They could tie or take the lead on this possession. They were down 15 at one point in the first half at 37-22. Here's Cortez on the dribble. On the left side, dribbles off toward the baseline. Now he gets into the paint. Turnaround jumper from 5 is an air ball. Offensive rebound, Wichita State. Washington spins baseline side, gets his shot blocked by Thompson, and the rebound out of bounds off Wichita State underneath. It'll be Oklahoma State ball.
It was all for Washington's leg. That was good initial defense from Keller on Cortez, who was trying to get him into the lane. He made that a tough shot.
Arturo Dean on the dribble. Gets a screen. Dribbles off to the foul line right. To Keller. Left baseline Jennings. Spins. Stops on the baseline. Left wing Usman shoots for 3. Rimmed out. No good. Rebound Wichita State. Cowboys are not getting quality looks here in the last 3 or 4 possessions going back to the end of the first half. Bell dribbles up to the foul line. Shoots the jumper and pinballed out. Offensive rebound Ballard, and he missed. He'll be at the line to shoot 2.
And I think Usman just picked up his... Nope, they're going to give it to... Is it Noom? No. Boy, who'd they give it to? Because he signaled 15, but there's no 15 on the floor. I think it's on Usman, and I think it's his 3rd. But you got to get that settled right now before it goes.
Yeah, it's on Usman.
So Jennings and Usman each with 3.
Ballard 2 for 2 at the line. Makes the first. It's a 1-point game. Newman is in, Jennings is out. Now the advantage of this is with the 4 guards out there, you can get the floor spread out.
I'm just about to say, Dave, this could be a blessing in disguise if you can get the pace of the game up a little bit.
That's when the Cowboys thrived in the first half and Wichita State wore down. So now you've got a 4-guard lineup out there. Ballard shooting the second free throw, and he missed. Rebounded by Usman. It's a 1-point game, 40-39. Wichita State has outscored the Cowboys 17-3 in this stretch, going back to about the 5-minute mark of the first half. Cowboys on offense. Newman, shot fake, 1 dribble, 3-pointer left wing, missed. Rebound Wichita State. Cowboys have gone cold here. Cortez into the front court on the dribble. Defended by Arturo Dean. Across the floor, right wing Bell. Shoots for 3 and hits. And Wichita State takes the lead. Second half starting much like the first half did.
Cowboys need to get back to getting in the paint and driving it and forcing Wichita State to have to play defense.
42-40. Dean, foul line left, shoots a jumper and misses. The rebound to Ballard of Wichita State.
Hasn't touched it but once. Bryce Thompson so far.
Bell drives it left, kicks it out. Left corner, 3-pointer in flight. Missed short. Rebound to the Cowboys. Long bounce outlet pass to Thompson. He drives to the rim. Misses, but he's fouled, I think, by Cortez.
If it's Cortez, it's his 2nd. If it's DeGray, it's his 3rd. It's Cortez.
Got to get the pace going so you can get into Wichita State's bench. There is a huge drop-off when they go to their bench.
Yes. We saw it in the first half. Boy, now Usman's got to stand right there. Don't move. Don't move anymore. They're going to call a violation.
2 shots for Thompson, and he makes the first. Bryce has 21 points.
Sumnick in.
Correction, 20 points for Thompson. I beg your pardon. He could tie the game with this free throw. And he makes it.
Have to have him touch it every time down the floor. Doesn't mean he has to shoot it every time, but get it in his hands because the defense is reacting to him.
Tied at 42. Here's a pass underneath to Ballard, and he is fouled by Jamyron Keller. They're going to call it a foul in the act of shooting or no? It's a non-shooting foul.
It's just the first on Keller.
Tied at 42. Cortez will inbound, left baseline underneath. Throws it into Bell, the left-hander, left corner, and he throws it away. Loose ball scooped up by Dean. Dean drives it coast to coast, finger roll layup. No. Cortez rebounds. Boy, Dean got pushed. No whistle. Here's Wichita State. Washington on the other end misses a layup, and the rebound to Arturo Dean.
Good challenge, because it looked like Washington had an angle.
Boy, Dean, disgusted, gives a rather nasty look to the officials. He comes up the court. Now Dean nearly threw the ball away. Loose ball, Dean gets it back. Arturo's frustrated. Got to calm down, just play through it. Now Bryce Thompson has it, top of the key left, tied at 42. Gets a screen to his right from Sumnick, crosses over, drives it left, pulls up, gets his shot partially blocked. It hit the rim nonetheless, and the rebound to Cortez of Wichita State.
It was good timing by DeGray to jump out at him.
Xavier Bell way outside left wing. Drives, stops, throws it up, and they're going to call a foul. Bell drug his pivot foot. They're going to call a foul on the Cowboys.
It's the first on Arturo Dean.
Oh, wow, that was a walk first.
I'll say what I said the other night, Dave. Been a while ago, but the other night. We have some really good officials in the Big 12.
Oh, we do. Bell at the line for Wichita State. Sometimes you're reminded of that. And he makes the first. Sometimes we take it for granted, John, and we should not.
Yeah, we shouldn't. And proof, Dave, there's quite a few of them that are going to be calling games in the NCAA Tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Probably at least one or two.
In the Final Four.
Yep.
Well, it's been certainly a point of pride for the Big 12 over the years. Good officiating. Bell makes both. Wichita State regains the lead, 44-42.
Here's the danger for the Cowboys. Bell is playing with confidence and belief.
And he's getting to the free throw line. Abu Usman on the dribble at the foul line. Plays it to Newman. Newman dribbles off to the foul line. Plays it to Brantley. Bounce pass underneath to Usman. Abu, one power dribble up and under layup. Good.
And you see what happens to Wichita State when Ballard's on the bench.
Oh, it changes everything. Because Bosniak is in the game at center. Tied at 44 with 15:57 to play in the game. Cortez on the dribble on the OSU logo. Center of the floor. Defended by Khalil Brantley. Left wing to Beverly. 12 to shoot. Beverly drives it right, flips it underneath, ball gets away, loose ball, scramble out of bounds off the Cowboys underneath. It'll be Wichita State ball. Timeout, 15:43 to play. Oklahoma State and Wichita State are tied at 44. This is Cowboy basketball from Learfield.
When the game goes into overtime, but the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Derringers. You know the name, but did you know we've been serving businesses nationwide for over 60 years? If your business or company orders promotional products, awards, banners, shirts, or business cards, then you need to call us. With Derringer's highest priority being customer service and creative branding, we're the only option when it comes to ordering something with your logo on it. Give the Derringer's team a call today to take your branding to the next level. Bam!
Do you have someone who deserves to be honored for serving the community, country, and love for Oklahoma State and the Cowboys? Bob Moore Buick GMC and Bob Moore Kia are proud to present Hometown Heroes, honoring service members, teachers, doctors, and other deserving community members for their hard work. To learn more and nominate your hometown hero for their chance to be recognized at an OSU athletics event, visit okstate.com/Bob Moore today. Go Pokes!
to Stillwater Medical for their great support of OSU athletics. Stillwater Medical, world-class health care close to home. We've got a tie ball game, second half. NIT first-round matchup, OSU and Wichita State knotted at 44 with 15:43 to play here in Gallagher-Iba Arena. The Shockers have outscored the Cowboys 9-4 to start this second half. OSU just 1 of 7 from the field. Wichita State just 2 of 7, but the Shockers are 4 of 5 from the free throw line here in the second half. The Cowboys just 2 for 4. Wichita State out-rebounding OSU 8-5 here in the second half. Xavier Bell with 17 points to lead the Shockers. Quincy Ballard with a double-double, 13 points, 10 rebounds. Corey Washington has 12. Outside of those three guys, Bijan Cortez has a basket, and no one else has scored. OSU's led by Bryce Thompson. He has 21. He had 19 in the first half, and his 2 have come from the free throw line this half. He's only gotten up 1 shot from the field so far here in the second half. Jamiron Keller has 6. Brandon Newman 5. And Khalil Brantley 4, along with Abu Usman. 4 points and 3 fouls for Usman. Robert Jennings in foul trouble with 3. 2 players from Wichita State have 2. Ronnie DeGray and Bijan Cortez.
Cortez will inbound for Wichita State. Right baseline underneath. Tosses it into Bell, top of the circle. He drives it right. Leaner from 10, off the backboard and rim, missed. Rebound, Jamiron Keller. Cowboys push it. Keller splits defenders, dribbling into the front court. Heads off to the right corner, and we have a whistle and a foul on Wichita State.
Boy, they called a foul on the interior away from the ball. This is the first time that's happened tonight, and that's on Bosniak.
Foul is on Bosniak. Back up center for Wichita State. Quincy Ballard quickly off the bench to replace him. Ballard has 13 points, 10 rebounds.
Dave, I think you need to take it at Ballard. I mean, he's shown when he gets kind of tired, it's obvious.
Oh, it is. Inbounds pass to Bryce Thompson, chased by 2 defenders. Throws it across the floor to Keller. Left side, way outside beyond 3. Jamiron hesitates, dribbles up to the foul line. The ball slapped away from behind, taken by Wichita State. Just the 5th Cowboy turnover. Cortez hesitates, drives it left, stops foul line. Kicks it out to Beverly, top of the circle. Beverly drives on Thompson, throws it up from 6 and scores. And will they count the basket?
They're going to call it on the floor because this is almost an exact copy of what happened in the first half, and they give them the basket. The consistency tonight leaves something to be desired.
So count the basket for Beverly and a chance for a 3-point play.
First on Bryce Thompson.
Beverly's a 64% foul shooter. Steve Lutz is just kind of like talking to one of the officials here, and just kind of beside himself as the free throw rattles in. Just like, goodness. 47-44 Wichita State. Cowboys led by 15 with about 4.5 to play in the first half. Khalil Brantley on the dribble, top of the circle to Abu Usman. Abu takes one dribble, takes another, hands it off to Newman. Newman tries it left, gets to the rim, left-hand layup, good.
Boy, and Ballard just lost sight of where Newman was. He never even challenged.
47-46 Wichita State. Cortez drives it left, gets to the rim, misses. Rebound to Newman. Newman tied up by Cortez, throws him down for a 2 count. Just waiting for someone to show up with a suitcase full of bricks.
That's a 3rd on Cortez.
I mean, he had him tied up.
Yeah, he did.
I was going to jump off the top rope, baby. I was going to just get on
Put
the top
the folding
rope.
chairs away, whatever you do.
What the heck?
I think Newman did a good job of helping sell that, though, because they got locked up, and he did not let Cortez get his arm unlocked.
Cowboys could regain the lead. Here's Newman, top of the key. Usman for 3. It's good.
You know, the way the first 2 looked from Abu, I mean, you know he's good for 1 a game.
49-47. Hill on the drive. Top of the key left to Xavier Bell. Hands it off to Harold Beverly. Beverly at the top of the circle, crosses over, drives it left, goes up a wild jumper, and he banks it off the glass and in. And a foul called. Count the basket for Beverly.
And he put his shoulder right into Bryce Thompson's chest. Bryce is in good defensive position. He just had his hands down on him. That's why the whistle was blown.
Beverly with a chance for a three-point play, a chance to give Wichita State the lead back. Tied at 49. And he makes the free throw. Wichita State 10 of 13 at the line. Beverly has scored the last 6 for the Shockers. It's 50-49 Wichita State.
Both of them on drives, drawing fouls on Bryce Thompson.
Thompson has 2 fouls. Those were his first 2 of the night. Usman hands it off to Newman, top of the circle. Left wing Khalil Brantley dumps it down to Usman. Left block. He backs in, kicks it out top of the key to Thompson. Bryce for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound tap taken by Brantley. Top of the key, Keller for 3. Got it!
The second chance 3 for Keller tonight.
6 of 17 now for Oklahoma State from 3. 52-50 Pokes. Hill nearly walked. Has it right wing. Stumbled but maintained possession. Plays it to Gary. Drives it left. Runner from 10 off the glass and rim. Missed. Rebound to the Cowboys. Cowboys push it. Brantley speeds into the front court on the dribble. Whips it right corner to Thompson. Bryce drives the baseline. Left corner Newman. Top of the key left Brantley. Wide open 3. Missed. Rebound Ballard. Ball knocked free. Scooped up by Wichita State. Hill has it. Hill drives. Leans in. Lost the ball. Whistle and a foul on Newman.
Okay, down. Obviously the foul on Newman, yes. So what does that tell you about how the game is going to be called? You take it right at them and force them to blow the whistle. If you have to run over a Wichita State player, the way they're overplaying the dribble handoff up top, you turn the corner, you go right into the chest and see if you get the whistle.
Justin Hill, who was a big part of the Wichita State attack earlier in the season, went down with a toe injury. Really hasn't been all that involved since. He's a 76% free throw shooter. That's already 17 fouls on the Pokes here at the 12:57 mark. 52-50 Oklahoma State. Hill makes a free throw.
Dave, you watch on this other end. Wichita State is cheating the dribble ball screen handoff. And that's why the Cowboys are circling a second player around it, which has been working to a degree.
Second free throw also good by Hill. We're tied at 52. It's the 5th tie of the game. Khalil Brantley on the dribble into the front court. Underneath to Vukovic, wide open, and he missed the layup. Millie gets it back, and he's fouled. He'll be at the line to shoot 2.
I thought he would go up and dunk it. Bosniak, second foul. But you know what they did? They played that differently that time on the high ball screen. And Vukovic rolled to the rim. There wasn't a second defender out there to try to pick it off.
Millie's upset that he missed that shot. Now he's got to reset himself and knock down the free throws. You'll get 2 points if you make these 2. And he makes the first.
That's a good job. That's a good job. Especially when you don't get that many minutes, Dave. To calm yourself down is a lot to ask in the first place.
Such an enjoyable young man to talk to. He, of course, came here in August, and a brand new place he'd never been, and he's done very well. 53-52, second free throw, also good. Outstanding, Millie Vukovic. It's a 2-point Cowboy lead, 54-52.
See if he can get a stop here. But it's all about defending the man with the ball, Dave. You've got to sit down and guard.
Nearly a collision between 2 Wichita State players. Now Hill shoots a 3-pointer from the right wing, and it's an air ball, and the ball is out of bounds underneath, untouched. Actually, Wichita State tried to save it, but it was too late. Cowboys will have it. Now the officials are conversing.
I think they're wondering whether Hill had it partially blocked.
I don't think that he did.
Yeah, it's OSU ball. How about that? The second air ball 3 out of bounds for Wichita State tonight. But mentally tough enough to overcome it so far.
54-52, Oklahoma State with the ball up by 2. Brantley on the dribble, top of the key, got a screen from Vukovic. Now picks up his dribble, right wing to Brandon Newman. Newman to Dean, top of the circle, swing it left wing to Brantley. He drives, gets all the way to the rim, up and under, layup, good. He went right past Bosniak.
Foot speed lacking for Bosniak.
56-52 Cowboys. How long can Quincy Ballard stay on the bench for Wichita State? Media timeout forthcoming. He'll probably return then, just guessing. Hill has it poked away from behind. Stolen by Arturo Dean. A 4-on-3. Arturo, right wing Brantley, wide open 3. Yes, sir!
That's Arturo Dean at his best.
59-52 Oklahoma State. Hill dribbling off left corner, takes it baseline into a double team. Cross court to the right corner it goes to Beverly. He drives, he spins, and his left-hand layup is good. He has scored 8 points in a short span for Wichita State. We have a timeout. 11:27 to play. It's Oklahoma State 59, Wichita State 54. This is Cowboy basketball from Learfield.
Wilson GMC continues to be a proud partner of Oklahoma State Athletics. As a family-owned business, Wilson GMC has been serving the community for years with affordable vehicles to families across Oklahoma. With an extensive inventory to choose from, our friendly team at Wilson GMC is sure to help you find the perfect one. We make the buying process simple by having your vehicle delivered right to your driveway. Visit us online at wilsongmc.com or stop in and come see us in Stillwater. We are professional grade at Wilson GMC. Good people helping good people.
1890 Original is the go-to game day beverage for Cowboys everywhere. Brewed by Cowboys for Cowboys in Stillwater, the blonde ale is smooth, crisp, and refreshing. Named for the year OSU was founded, 1890 Original is available at OSU sporting events, the Iron Monk Tap Room, and statewide on draft and at your favorite stores. Make 1890 Original a part of your game day tradition. Keep it classy, Cowboys. Enjoy responsibly. Iron Monk Brewing Company, official craft beer of Oklahoma State Athletics.
Most of us like to be out in the sun. That's why sunscreen and other safety measures are key to protecting your skin from aging and cancer. The FDA recommends using a sunscreen with an SPF of 15 or higher. Also, look for broad spectrum on the label. That means both harmful ultraviolet A and B rays are blocked. Remember, SPF plus broad spectrum equal healthy fun in the sun. Visit www.fda.gov/sunscreen for more information. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
11:27 remaining second half here in Stillwater. OSU 59, Wichita State 54 in this NIT first round matchup. The Cowboys on a 7-2 run after Hill tied the game with 2 free throws at the 12:57 mark. It's been sparked by the Cowboy guards. Khalil Brantley with a reverse layup. Arturo Dean next time down the floor with a steal and finds Brantley for an open 3 in transition. That accounted for the last 5 Cowboy points. Mili Vukovic making 2 free throws after being fouled. A part of that as well. Harlan Beverly has had an impact. He has 8 points in this second half as a driving layup to make it a 5-point game. Cowboys led by 5 at halftime. Bryce Thompson leading OSU with 21 points. Jamyron Keller is 3 for 3 from three-point range. He has 9. Abu Usman, 7 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 fouls. 9 points for Brantley off the bench, 4 of 8 from the field. He's made 1 3. Brandon Newman has 7 for OSU. 3 players in double figures for Wichita State. Xavier Bell with 17, although he's been quiet lately. Quincy Ballard, 13 points, 11 rebounds, and it is a major drop-off for Wichita State when he is on the bench as far as the interior goes. Corey Washington has 12 points and 5 boards. Rebounds overall 33-30 Cowboys, 10 offensive boards for OSU, and 10 second chance points. 2 of those are made threes by Keller.
Cowboys have Dow, Keller, Dean, Vukovic, and Newman on the floor. Remember, Chichi Avery opted out of the NIT. Here's Newman, left corner for the Pokes, into a double team, and it's knocked away. Boy, he tried to dribble right between two defenders. Cowboys turn it over. Here's Bell behind the back on the dribble, driving it right. Left-hand jumper misses. Offensive rebound to Ballard, stripped away, but recovered by Wichita State. To Beverly, top of the key. Spins in the paint. Kicks it underneath the Ballard. Ball blocked away. Taken by Arturo Dean. Dean cradled the ball and kept his balance to stay in bounds under the basket.
Dow got a hand on it, and that's what happened on the turnover.
Here's a pass underneath to Vukovic, and he lays it in. Big Millie has 4 off the bench. 61-54. He didn't miss that one.
No,
with the giant looming.
And he kept Ballard on the back side of things away from the rim.
61-54 Oklahoma State. Hill on the dribble for Wichita State, defended by Khalil Brantley. Now Vukovic comes over to double team. Cross-court pass right wing to Beverly. Right corner it goes. Three-pointer in flight. Misses. Rebound Connor Dow of Oklahoma State after the DeGray miss. Cowboys could get the lead up to 9 or 10 with a basket on this trip. This is where Cowboys made their run in the first half. Bryce Thompson has popped off the bench to check in. They've made this little surge without him. Here's Arturo Dean on the dribble. Toward the left side. He drives it left. Fakes. Bounce pass to Brantley. 9 to shoot. 10 minutes to play. Brantley rises up, shoots for 3 left wing, and scores! Khalil Brantley with a second three-pointer of the second half. He has 12 points. And Khalil just with 12 three-pointers on the year, but he has 2 big ones here in the second half, and the lead is at 10, 64-54. Vukovic chasing Hill. Now he's trapped as he picks up his dribble. Foul line it goes to DeGray. Left corner, three-pointer in flight. Misses short. Rebound Oklahoma State, Brandon Newman. His second half playing out just like the first, John.
Exactly. Now you've just got to keep your foot on the gas here and keep attacking the rim.
Here's Arturo Dean on the dribble. Ballard looks gassed as he casually sort of chases him off to the right corner. Now Arturo drives. He stops. He kicks it out top of the key left to Brantley. Brantley drives it left, gets into the paint. Little layup missed. Rebound tipped in. Tipped in by Connor Dow. And a foul called. Counted for Connor.
What a smart play. The foul on Beverly. And no one put a body on Dow. Everybody stood around for Wichita State, and Dow made the hustle play.
This is exactly where the Cowboys made their big move in the first half, except Wichita State has Ballard in the game as they make this surge. Dow makes the free throw, and the lead is up to 13.
Now, Wichita State did gather itself and fight back and get this game to within 5 at halftime. Had a chance to get it closer than that.
Bell drives, and he's fouled. 67-54 Cowboys. Bell will be at the line for Wichita State. Will they call it a shooting or non-shooting foul?
Call it on Dean. Just his second.
Again, you see the pace of the game picking up.
And the small guards giving Wichita State problems.
Xavier Bell at the line, 89%. 4 for 4 tonight. And he missed that. Wichita State now 12 of 16 at the line.
Myron Keller will check in for Brantley. Myron's had a good game tonight, Dave.
Yes, he has.
Both ends of the floor. And Ballard out, Bosniak in again. So with Usman in there, look for the Cowboys to try to dump it down low.
Second free throw is good by Bell. He has 15 points. Correction, 17 points. 67-55 Oklahoma State. Cowboys have made 5 of their last 6 shots to open up this lead. A bad pass by Dean. Stolen by Cortez. Bounce pass underneath to Washington. Layup good. It's 67-57. Dean was just a little casual there.
Cortez just read the play. He knew that little lob to high post to Usman was coming. 67-57. Dean on the dribble. Foul line right. Gets a screen from Usman. Picks it up.
Kicks it out to Thompson, right wing. Defended by DeGray. Takes him on the drive. Spins. Fall away 8-footer. Missed off the front of the rim. Tough shot. Rebounded by Washington of Wichita State. Shockers counterattack. Washington covered by Dow. Takes him on the drive. Gets to the rim. Layup good. And it's an 8-point game, 67-59 with 8:02 to play.
With Bosniak in there, you need to find Usman down low.
Or just drive at him.
Yeah, drive at him because he's not going to protect the rim.
Usman dribbling top of the circle. Hands it off to Dow. Connor flips it out to the right wing to Keller. He drives, he stumbles, and a foul on Wichita State. Brings us to a timeout. 7:42 to play here in the first round of the NIT in Stillwater. It's Oklahoma State 67, Wichita State 59. This is Cowboy basketball from Learfield.
At Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Tulsa, you can be the hero of happy hour, be the talk of the table, be the life of the dinner party, be the center of the action, and be the star of the show. With the hottest games, the boldest flavors, and the biggest shows all in one place, there's no better place to be. Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Tulsa, the place to be.
Whether it's a long line at the amusement park,
45 minutes.
waiting to get inside the club, or getting stuck at the DMV. Nobody likes to wait. Mercy is eliminating the wait for great health care. Our online tools mean you can get the care you need now. Mercy Now. More of what you need now. Visit mercynow.net.
At OG&E, for you to seize your day, it's up to us to keep your power on. That's why we're building a smarter grid that stops outages before they happen. In 2023 alone, these automated restorations saved more than 6.2 million customer minutes of interruption. But energy is about more than electricity. That's why with our partners, we've provided $100 million in customer bill assistance since 2021. Because at OG&E, we energize life.
Back here in Stillwater, 7:42 to play. NIT first round matchup. It's OSU 67, Wichita State 59. Cowboys led by 5 at halftime. The lead has been as much as 15. That was under 5 minutes to go in the first half for OSU. Wichita State led by 6 about 5.5 minutes into the game. And the Cowboys had pushed a tight game out to a 13-point advantage at 67-54, but the Shockers have scored the last 5 of the game on a lay-in off of a steal by Washington and another driving layup by Washington to make it an 8-point Cowboy lead, again with 7:42 to go. Khalil Brantley off the bench has joined Bryce Thompson in double figures. Bryce leads all scorers with 21 points. 19 of those came in the first half. He's 0 for 3 from the field here in the second half. His 2 points came at the free throw line, but Brantley has 12, 5 of 10 from the field, 2 of 3 from three-point range. 3 players in double figures for Wichita State. Xavier Bell with 18. Corey Washington now with 16 and 6 rebounds. Quincy Ballard, big man in the middle, 13 points, 12 boards. The Cowboys have only turned it over 3 times this second half, but the last one was costly. Second chance points, Oklahoma State 13, Wichita State 7. The Cowboys have 11 offensive boards, 9 offensive boards for the Shockers. The bench has made a difference for OSU, as we thought it would. 28-10 advantage points off the bench.
Jamyron Keller at the line, a 72% foul shooter. Misses. Rebound, Jennings. Cowboys another chance as he missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Arturo Dean drives, leaner from 6. Good.
Oh, wow. That is huge. More second chance points.
69-59 Cowboys with 7:25 to play. Bijan Cortez on the dribble. Stakes his way into the paint. Runner from 10. Pinballed out. No good. Offensive rebound, Ballard. Out to Bell, top of the key. He shoots for 3 and scores.
Whoa, what an answer.
21 for Bell at 69-62. 7:07 to play. Dean dribbles off to the right baseline. Top of the key to Jennings. Swing it left wing to Thompson. Thompson defended by DeGray. Bounce pass right side, Jennings. Jennings drives, kicks it out to Keller. Left wing, shoots a wide open three and scores!
He is perfect from three-point range tonight.
12 points for Keller. Back to a 10-point lead. Cortez on the other end. Three-pointer short. Rebound taken by Bryce Thompson to the post. And a foul in the backcourt on Wichita State on Washington. And Thompson will step up to the line with the Cowboys up 10.
Boy, great hustle from Jennings off that missed free throw to give the Cowboys a chance. And then on the other end, Ballard does the same thing, except off of a missed shot instead of a free throw. Second foul on Washington. Bryce so far tonight, Dave, 4 of 6 from the line.
Thompson with 21 points. 1-1 for Bryce. It's good. Makes the first. Thompson had 19 in the first half, now with 3 points in the second half.
All of them from the free throw line.
73-62 Cowboys. Here's the second for Bryce Thompson. And he makes it. Back up to a 12-point lead. 74-62 Cowboys with 6.5 to play.
Sit down and guard the man with the ball.
Cortez has the ball now. Snakes his way into the paint. Alley-oop pass deflected and stolen by Bryce Thompson. Cowboys in transition. Thompson shovels it to Brantley on the left wing. He had a chance to drive, but he fumbled the ball, and he'll pull the dribble out to the perimeter and start the offense. Brantley now hesitates, drives it left, kicks it out to the top of the key to Jamyron Keller. Keller drives it left, gets to the rim, gets his dunk blocked by Ballard, and the rebound to Wichita State on the run. Washington drives, leans in, 6-footer, good. Washington has 18. It's 74-64 Oklahoma State. Khalil Brantley on the dribble. Top of the key right. Left wing to Keller. Left corner Robert Jennings. Defended by Cortez. Top of the key to Usman. Abu takes one dribble. Picks it up. Hands it off to Thompson coming up from behind. Bryce drives it left. Runner from 10. Missed. Offensive rebound. Usman, and he lays it in. Ballard didn't square him off.
Ballard is laboring, Dave. That's why he's been out of the game so much.
76-64. Oklahoma State up 12. 5:20 to play. Bell drives it left. Fakes, goes up, double teamed, and he throws it off the glass and in, and a foul called, count it, for Xavier Bell.
It's on Keller. Second. Credit him for finding a way to get it flipped up there.
76-66. Keller is out now. Cowboys have Thompson, Usman, Brantley, Newman, and Jennings on the floor. Bell is 5 for 6 at the line.
Cowboys led by 15 with 4:42 to go in the first half, and Wichita State closed strong.
Bell makes the second. Makes the free throw, rather. Finishes off the three-point play. It's 76-67.
That's the third three-point play for Wichita State this half.
9-point Cowboy lead. Brantley on the dribble. Heads off to the right. Shovels it underneath. It's knocked away from Usman. A low percentage pass, and Washington is fouled on the fast break by Jennings. He team fouled 10. It'll be 2 free throws for Wichita State.
I believe that's the fourth on Jennings.
Lonnie Yates, basketball operations director, comes up to Lutz, who's at the scorer's table near the center of the floor, to remind him that's 4 fouls on the Cowboy forward. 2 shots for Washington in the double bonus, and he missed the first. Remains a 76-67 Cowboy lead. Can the collective fatigue, it seems to be becoming apparent for Wichita State, be the deciding factor? He makes the second. Washington goes 1 for 2, 76-68.
Wichita State just hanging around. Cowboys have to be very efficient with their offensive sets.
Brantley, left wing to Jennings. He drives it left, gets to the rim and slams it in.
Oh, my goodness.
Robert Jennings with a strange angle got the dunk. Here's a lob pass underneath to Ballard. He gets his dunk blocked by Jennings. Bounce pass down the floor to Newman. He tries and he's fouled hard. Oh, boy. Bodies flying everywhere on the baseline as Newman was fouled hard. A Wichita State player goes plummeting into the cameraman on the baseline. Oh, the humanity. Boy, Jennings came up from behind and blocked Ballard's dunk, and Ballard was pretty defrosted about that. I can't say that I blame him.
Yeah, Washington picks up his third. And Steve Lutz ran out on the floor, and in part because he saw teammates coming to Newman's rescue, including Abu Usman, and he didn't want anything to happen.
Newman misses the first of two. Cowboys are 11 of 17 at the line. That's not up to par for Oklahoma State. They're a 72% free throw shooting team, and that's a 65% clip. Newman makes the second. Goes 1 for 2.
Yeah, they stop. Don't let them break you down and get to the rim. And the big man has to realize that Ballard's going straight to the rim.
Cortez drives it left, runner from 5, missed. Rebound is out of bounds off Jennings underneath. It'll be Wichita State ball. Sumnick is in and Usman out for the Pokes. Cortez now 1 for 8 from the field, playing in his home state.
Short-arming those runners, Dave. It's been consistent all night.
79-68, Cowboys up 11. Inbounds, right corner, three-pointer by DeGray is good. First basket for DeGray. Timeout, Wichita State. 4:20 to play. It's Oklahoma State 79, Wichita State 71. This is Cowboy basketball from Learfield.
Dr. Alex Detweiler at Ortho Oklahoma and Stillwater Medical is here to help manage and treat your chronic spine pain with a full range of treatments. After a thorough consultation, Dr. Detweiler helps you choose the best approach from surgical and the latest non-surgical options. For information about our nationally recognized orthopedic care or to schedule an appointment, visit orthook.com. Ortho Oklahoma. We've got your back.
Anytime is a good time to have a howling good time at Stone Wolf Casino. Located at exit 37 off the Cimarron Turnpike between Tulsa and Stillwater. Catch a game on the big screen inside the Wolf Sports Grill while you enjoy some great food and cold beverages. Plus, join the Players Club for your chance to win prizes in their weekly promotions. In a hurry? No problem. Grab some pizza at Mazzio's Go. While you are there, fill up your tank at the Travel Plaza. For food, fuel, and fun, stop by the Stone Wolf Casino.
Here at OSU, even in the chill of winter, our drinks bring the heat and a wild streak. Beatbox Party Punch delivers a bold 11.1% ABV with mouth-watering flavors and a resealable cap. Perfect for celebrating courtside or cheering in the stands. Seltzers and light beers, they leave you feeling bloated. Beatbox? It's the low-sugar, high-energy punch that keeps the winter festivities going strong. Bundle up, sip smart, and bring the energy, Cowboys. Please drink responsibly. Must be 21 or older.
4:20 to play, second half here in Stillwater. The Cowboys 79, Wichita State 71, NIT first round matchup. Kent State has knocked off St. Bonaventure. St. Bonaventure a 3 seed in their region, 75-56 in NIT action tonight. The winner of this game will play the winner of SMU at Northern Iowa. That game is tomorrow night in Dallas. SMU is the top seed in what's known as the Dallas region. The Cowboys are the 4 seed. And if the Cowboys can hang on, they would either play in Dallas or Stillwater or Cedar Rapids.
Cedar Falls.
Cedar
Iowa.
Falls. So, yeah,
Northern
Cedar
Iowa.
Falls. Just don't know yet. If SMU wins, the game will be in Dallas.
We know that.
If Northern Iowa pulls the upset, then it'll either be here, again, if the Cowboys hang on, or in Cedar Falls.
Well, I've had a chance to watch Northern Iowa on television a couple of times, and it would not be out of the realm of possibility for them to go to SMU and win.
Disciplined team, knows how to score, runs good sets. Ben Jacobson's been there a long time.
And has done a really good job.
But there's a lot of ground to cover here.
Oh, absolutely. Especially at the pace at which this game has been played.
And knowing, the way that Wichita State closed the last 4.5 minutes of the first half after the Cowboys were up by 15, they've managed to stay around, and they have multiple guys who can find their way into the lane to try and score.
That means you have to keep scoring.
Yes, you do.
Full court pressure by Wichita State. Inbounds to Jennings. He whips it to Brantley. Brantley speeds into the front court on the dribble. Now a curl dribble out to the perimeter to start the offense. It's 79-71. Brantley gets a screen to his right. Dribbles off to the right elbow, top of the key to Newman. Newman drives it left, gets to the rim. Runner misses. Rebound to Jennings. He goes up, misses the putback. Rebound, hits the floor. Scramble for it. Cowboys come away with it. Newman has it. Boy, what persistence. Top of the key to Thompson. Drives it right. Runner's blocked by Ballard. Loose ball. And Newman knocks it free, and Newman is fouled.
Brandon Newman with multiple efforts on that sequence. He's the one that originally got the second chance, and DeGray picks up the foul, his third.
Timeout. What a sequence that was. 3:50 left to play. It's Oklahoma State 79, Wichita State 71. Another timeout. This is Cowboy basketball from Learfield.
Do you have someone who deserves to be honored for serving the community, country, and love for Oklahoma State and the Cowboys? Bob Moore Buick GMC and Bob Moore Kia are proud to present Hometown Heroes, honoring service members, teachers, doctors, and other deserving community members for their hard work. To learn more and nominate your hometown hero for their chance to be recognized at an OSU athletics event, visit okstate.com/Bob Moore today. Go Pokes.
At Brahms, we offer more than just burgers, shakes, and fries. We have an entire fresh market for your everyday grocery needs, from farm fresh milk to meats, freshly baked breads, and produce. We also carry a wide variety of our premium ice cream, frozen yogurt, and sherbet. And with Brahms delivery trucks running 7 days a week, our items are always fresh. Stop by your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market for an incredibly fast, incredibly convenient grocery shopping experience, so you can spend more time on things that matter most.
1890 Original is the go-to game day beverage for Cowboys everywhere. Brewed by Cowboys for Cowboys in Stillwater, the blonde ale is smooth, crisp, and refreshing. Named for the year OSU was founded, 1890 Original is available at OSU sporting events, the Iron Monk Tap Room, and statewide on draft and at your favorite stores. Make 1890 Original a part of your game day tradition. Keep it classy, Cowboys. Enjoy responsibly. Iron Monk Brewing Company, official craft beer of Oklahoma State Athletics.
3:50 to go here in Stillwater. 79-71 is the OSU lead over Wichita State in this NIT first-round matchup. That foul on DeGray is his third. But as we talked about during the break here, Dave, you always wonder about the motivation level. The more motivated team in this tournament usually wins. And if there's any question about do you want to play and do the little things that help you win games, that last sequence of about 20 seconds with Brandon Newman should answer anything that you might have on that front, because not only did he dive on the floor on the loose ball, potential offensive rebound, and give the Cowboys a second chance, but he also, off the loose ball after the block shot by Ballard on the drive by Bryce Thompson, poked the ball free and went and got it and got fouled.
Newman has a career-high 12 rebounds. And if he makes both free throws here, he will have his second career double-double and first at Oklahoma State. He's been everywhere.
That's, it's just great to see when guys with that level of care really shows up. Now, Wichita State back on the floor and Beverly back on the floor as DeGray sits down. Beverly has been a strong offensive option. He scored those 8 points early here in the second half. 2 traditional three-point plays and another driving layup. gives them another offensive option.
It's a 2-shot foul for Newman. And he rattles the first one in. Friendly bounce. He who hustles gets the friendly bounce.
Did you get that in the fortune cookie recently?
Actually, I did. The cookie was really good. 80-71. And he makes the second. First Oklahoma State double-double and the second in the career of Brandon Newman. 10 points, 12 rebounds, 81-71, Oklahoma State over Wichita State. 3:40 on the clock. Cortez tries it left. Ball knocked away. Loose. Scramble for it. Tie ball. Possession error will favor Oklahoma State.
Well, that's good. Quick hustle to the floor. Quick hustle to the floor.
How much energy does Wichita State have left? One thing worth noting, the Cowboys are 10-0 when scoring 80 points in a game this year. Did not do it much in conference play, but that's been a magic number.
No careless turnovers here.
81-71 Cowboys. Dean hounded by Cortez. Arturo dribbles over to the right side. Top of the key to Newman. He nearly walked. Goes it underneath to Usman. Jump up from 5. Misses. The rebound, Wichita State. He had a good look, but I think he rushed it a bit. Washington dribbles into the front court. Top of the key to Cortez. Cortez shoots for 3. Top of the key. Missed. Boy, he's had a tough night. Now 1 for 10. As Khalil Brantley rebounds with 3:07 to play. It's not been a fun trip back to Oklahoma for Bijan Cortez. Out of Kingfisher. 1 for 10. Here's Brantley dribbling on the OSU logo at midcourt with 2:50 to play and 12 to shoot. Now Khalil will get things started. Dribbles over to the right side. Pulls up, foul line right jumper, a line drive that misses, and the rebound to Washington of Wichita State. He nearly fell out of bounds, but the Shockers have the ball. Bell into the front court on the dribble. Has a big height advantage over Arturo Dean. He takes him on the drive. Fakes, goes up, layup, misses, rebound tipped in by Ballard. It's an 8-point game.
Another follow basket for Ballard.
Ballard has 15 points and 13 rebounds. It's 81-73 Cowboys. Still have to stay in attack mode, John.
Yes, you do, Dave. You can't just settle for jump shots. Get to the rim.
2:17 to play. Dean throws it to Newman, left corner. Nearly got away. Newman gets into the paint. Spinner from 10. Misses. Rebound to Abu Usman, and Usman is fouled.
And he threw the ball off of Washington's head because he was about to fall out of bounds. And that's the 4th on Washington.
2 shots for Abu Usman coming up. He's a 73% free throw shooter. Let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves. You're listening to Oklahoma State basketball. Usman makes the first free throw, so with 2:04 to play, Oklahoma State leads Wichita State 82-73.
You watch Wichita State, if they score, put some full court pressure on you. You have to be aware of that if you're OSU.
And Abu rims in the second.
Boy, he shot that nice and high and soft, Dave.
2 minutes to go. 83-73. Oklahoma State leads Wichita State. Cortez on the dribble. He's a double team. Needs help. Now trapped. Has to slam it off Usman out of bounds to the near sideline. It'll be Wichita State ball with 19 to shoot.
He almost landed out of bounds before he let go of the ball. Don't foul jump shooters here either.
No. Inbounds to Bell. Bell on the dribble, top of the circle. Kicks it out to the right corner to Cortez. Cortez, 10 to shoot, drives, spinning 10-footer right baseline, missed. Rebound Arturo Dean with 1:40 to go.
That was great defense from Brantley. Forced him into a tough shot.
And Cortez is 1 for 11 from the field. He'd been the hottest player for Wichita State coming in. Now the Cowboys pull the ball out. Shot clock down to 14. Game clock at 1:25, and Oklahoma State with a 10-point lead, and the fans on their feet at Gallagher-Iba.
Make your move quickly here.
With 6 to shoot, Dean dribbles up to the foul line, crosses over, drives it right, gets to the rim, and lays it in. A little finger roll from the right baseline. Arturo puts the Cowboys up 12 with 1:05 to play. On the other end, Bell in a double team nearly lost the ball. Now whips it inside to Cortez. He dumps it underneath to Ballard for the dunk.
Well, that's a pretty pass from Cortez.
59.7 seconds left. A timeout, Wichita State, with Oklahoma State leading 85-75.
Dave, we need to give Usman some credit on that drive by Dean, because he did that thing that the Cowboys big men have done really well throughout the season. He walled off Ballard and another defender to give Dean a lane to get to the rim.
Wichita State has 1 timeout left. The Cowboys have 3. Both teams are in the double bonus. It's 85-75 Oklahoma State with 59.7 seconds left.
Cowboys just one of their last 7 from the field, so they'd missed their last 6 shots before that drive by Dean. You have to take care of the ball. You can't run away from passes with the full court pressure. You've got to come meet it, but don't get yourself stuck in a corner against full court pressure.
Cowboys have 4 guards out there. They're going to reset the clock to a minute. Dean, Newman, Thompson, Brantley are the guards, and Usman the lone postman. So a minute exactly to play. 85-75 Oklahoma State. Cowboys are trying to close this out. The first round of the NIT. Inbounds to Dean. He is trapped and he is fouled with 58.3 seconds left.
That's on DeGray. That's his 4th.
It's been a roller coaster ride for Arturo Dean at the free throw line. 69% overall and around 60% in conference play. These will be his first 2 free throws of the night. Dean shot 82% at the line in non-conference play. So, this being a non-conference game, see if those odds come back.
He's due.
Of course, that was before Christmas. First free throw in for Dean. 86-75 Cowboys with 58.3 seconds left.
Washington back in, Beverly out for Wichita State.
Here's a second for Dean.
Perfect.
87-75 Cowboys. 55 seconds. Cortez shovels it to Washington. He shovels it to Bell. Bell in a bind. Goes it right wing to Washington. He drives it right. 10-footer good with 47 seconds left.
Well, that's a tough shot.
Washington has 21 points. Inbounds to Dean, and Dean fouled with 45.5 to play. Cowboys up 10, 87-77.
Bell commits the foul, just his second.
This has been a high-level game.
There's been an inordinate amount of want-to in this game, which has created that level.
Dean just made 2 for 2 at the line. He's got 2 more coming up. And it pinballed out, no good.
A little too strong with that one.
So Dean has missed for the first time. Let's see if he can make the second. And that one crawled off. Rebound Wichita State, 40 seconds left. Cortez into the front court, shoots a deep 3, top of the key. That missed. Offensive rebound Washington, follow no. Rebound batted around, taken by Ballard. He throws it up in the lane and scores with 33 seconds left. 33.8 to be exact. It's 87-79.
Wichita State burns its last time out. Not over yet.
And you know they'll foul Dean again if he receives the inbounds pass. So Wichita State is out of timeouts. The Cowboys have 3 left, which is good in case they get into some trouble. Trying to get the ball inbounds, or situation arises where maybe they were trapped in the front court here in these final 33.8 seconds.
A lot of length on the floor for Wichita State too, Dave, which gives them that opportunity for follow shots like that. They had a couple of times of just kind of up over the Cowboys a little bit. You dodge a bullet a little bit with Cortez missing an open three.
Well, you're playing 4 guards because you need the ball handlers out there to deal with the press, so you're sacrificing the defensive rebounding, obviously.
Yeah, and Ballard's just standing there at the rim. I'm not suggesting he should be called for a 3-second call because I haven't been keeping too close an eye on that. But you know that if the shot goes up, then he's going to be there to try to grab it. But you're up 8. You have the ball. And the clock. There's not much time left for Wichita State, but there is enough time when it's just an 8-point game. And you've got it, Dave, if you race forward to get the inbounds pass, you have to be strong with it to make sure that, because they've let a lot of things go. And you know they're going to be slapping at the ball, trying to knock it off of OSU out of bounds.
You know, and the key to that, John, is having balance.
Yes.
Catching it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Come down on 2 feet with balance.
And not be leaning too far out of bounds where your momentum could carry you that way.
Yeah, so you got to have good balance. Then you've got a good, strong base to deal with whatever comes to you.
Same sort of way you want to try to play against shot blockers when you get in the lane. You want to play off 2 feet.
Brantley will inbound it. He runs the baseline. Inbounds it to Newman. They don't want to foul him, so he throws it to Brantley. Brantley to midcourt to Usman. Usman dribbles into the front court. Bounce pass underneath to Dean. He dribbles out away from the defense. 23 seconds left. To Brantley. Cowboys with an 8-point lead, and they're playing keep away in the front court. Newman takes a dribble. Throws it to the right baseline to Thompson. He throws it underneath to Usman for the slam with 12.9 seconds left.
Boy, that was outstanding ball movement.
Beverly for 3 right wing, a brick. Offensive rebound, Wichita State knocked free, recovered by Bell. 3 seconds left. Bell will just dribble out the clock, and the game is, and Oklahoma State advances in the NIT with an 89-79 victory over Wichita State in a highly entertaining game.
Boy, give Wichita State credit for a team that didn't expect to be in the postseason and didn't practice yesterday to come out and show the fight that they did is impressive. Paul Mills should be proud of his team, but also give the Cowboys credit. That sequence with Brandon Newman diving on the floor, getting after it, just exemplifies how much it matters to him and his